I've thought many times the D in D-Day meant Death Day. All those years now, 70 years, hasn't erased any of the feelings that we had for our soldiers there, our buddies that we'd been with for a long time. And to see them die there will never leave your mind. And firepower was coming from every direction, and it looked as if the whole hillside and the cliffs just burst into fire up there. For the Germans, it was hard to tell who was dead and who was alive, because they were floating in the water, and you had to go to them to find out if they were still alive and if they were, what was happening. I knew he wasn't going to live, but I picked up his head and his shoulders and tried to pick him up a little bit and say something to him, but he died right there in my arms. Some of the guys were stacking some of the guys in front of them and getting behind and firing at the Germans, and actually using those guys that were dead to try to protect themselves. And that's what you do. Every man that came through that machine gun fire and landed on Omaha Beach, every man was a hero. Every time you liberate a country, that's one of the things that means so. But I was very angry. I mean, really angry, because I had been through Africa, and I'd been through Sicily, and I wanted to go all the way. Our big thing, all the guys wanted to, other than to go to Paris and see all the girls, the guys all talked about going into Germany and kicking something out of Hitler and all this sort of stuff. But I had this awful feeling of being useless. You know, here are all these guys around me dying and drowning, and I couldn't do anything about it. And the Jeep was being brought in if we had failed on D-Day, then Hitler certainly would have gone into England. He would have done that, and probably would have got his wish to control the whole world. Many of the guys were, I am grateful to God that I lived through that, and I say a prayer every night for the wives and children of the guys that we left over there. And these are the medals that I have been awarded, and no, we were the best.